Hi, this is Mr. Brutally Honest. You can call me Mr. Morningstar if you want. I'm going to tell people what they don't want to hear. I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm going to tell you what could better everyone's life, including yours. If you're black, Mexican, whatever, I'm going to tell you the untold truth that you probably don't want to hear. I don't hate blacks, don't hate Mexicans, but I'm going to help you better yourself. And I'm going to tell you why you should do what I'm telling you. I don't care any race, the ethnic group, I don't. Heck, I'm all open for diversity. And I'll tell you that I don't tolerate racists, but when they make a racist comment, I'm not laughing at their comment. I'm laughing at how fucking ignorant people are these days. Okay. I got tired of how bad this world has become, and I decided to point out a few things that people really need to know. Okay, for one, black people, you're emulating the wrong things in public. Look, you can wear your ghetto stuff at home, but when you go out in public, you want to seem somewhat professional. Also, I'm not dissing your clothes. I'm not saying you're all ghetto. I had a friend in middle school. Really good kid. He was black, and he dressed professional. His name was William. He wore a vest over, the obscene shirt that... And it's not just black people. It's also white people trying to emulate that, too. Don't emulate the bad stuff. Don't emulate gangbangers going to jail. And that whole pants hanging off the ass thing? That means you're gay and open to people fucking you in jail. Yeah. Excuse my language, but needed to be said. And I'll tell you right now, you shouldn't listen. I don't hate rap music. I hate rap music that preaches the wrong thing. If he's telling you to beat a girl, snort some crack, do something stupid and utterly idiotic, then you're listening to the wrong music. And yeah. And as for country music, your people makes commit suicide. It's practically emo. Country is for hillbilly emos. That's what country music is. Now, getting on to my third thing. I'm getting tired of how bad this world is because people emulating the stuff I just said. This month alone, I had a neighbor who was a crackhead try and fight me and my friend for no fucking reason because he was on drugs. Excuse my language again. And he decided to even menace us in front of the landlord who happened to see the whole thing and got, 86. I'm pretty sure he got kicked out or is getting kicked out in 30 days. Next, this month, and this is just for all of October 18? Yeah, 18. So this month, and then, I got, literally this crazy other crackhead. He's a black dude. I'm not saying all black dudes are crackheads, but yeah. This dude tried to knife me because I saw him do a drug deal out in front of the effing police station. Yeah. He literally was at CVS in Mayfield, Kentucky, which is right across from the freaking police, and he did a drug deal, and to keep us away from paying attention to his drug dealer, he tried to act like he was all, from heaven, and then all of a sudden he decided to go crazy and try and knife me. Yeah, he pulled his hand back, pulled his pocket like he was getting ready to pull out a fucking knife. Excuse my language. And then third, this black dude from just coming in the neighborhood, I threw a peace sign. He's like, I don't do that. And then all of a sudden he goes nuts on me and my friend, tries to fight us. I'm a pacifist. I don't even like fighting it. I don't have to fight. I won't. Of course, I blew it off, but it's just the ignorance. Worst part is he and his friends. Well, not the girl. I didn't really notice anything ghetto trashy, but they were emulating rap and what rap meant. I know they try to say that's their culture. I'll tell you right now, Martin Luther King, if he was alive today, he would be so sad to see how far black people have fallen. That's why I'm telling you, don't emulate that crap. Gang shit? Emulate Martin Luther King. Now that was a great black man. Someone I respect more than anyone on the face of the earth. Because of his work, I can live the way I do today. Martin Luther King did wonders for this world. I mean, shoot. There's plenty of examples in the past of great black men, or even some today. I mean, the dude off Sports Center, wearing that nice tie and good suit. I'm not telling you to get a suit, but a vest wouldn't hurt. Maybe some khaki pants that ain't falling off your ass, and a nice belt. Yeah, I need to invest in one too, so I am a little hypocritical there. But that probably instigated with the guy going nuts on us because I had a bandana which I used to tighten up my pants because I haven't had a belt since 2000. What is it? 14, 15, around that year. Yeah. Also, I want people to have pride in what they do. I don't hate tattoos. Also, I don't hate tattoos, and I don't see someone with tattoos as someone that works less than other people. Heck, half the people that have tattoos are pretty hard workers. You get an occasional trashy one, but everybody has their own corner of trash. So I don't hate tattoos. Also, I mean, the other day I saw, a Mexican, sitting, like doing something in this, the Budget Inn parking lot. He was wearing a shirt, and I know I shouldn't have laughed, but man, I hate stereotypes so much. But man, if I was the dude, I would never have put on that shirt. I know it was a racing team t-shirt, but I want people to try and avoid stereotypes. And the thing he was wearing a racing shirt with Home Depot on it. If I was Mexican, I would have so much pride that I would never touch that shirt. That's just, have some pride, people. That's all I'm asking. And then, here's my other thing. Is you're getting ready to have a, kid, and you want to pass on the family name. Last names? Okay. Middle names? Keep it down to one middle name if you're living in America. Also, if your last or first name sounds like something out of frickin' Niger, Africa, or something really exotic, do yourself a favor and change that name. I'm not saying it because I hate, your name. I'm saying that because when people look, or ignorant white people that run businesses, when they look at your job application, first thing they cross off the list is the one that has the name that sounds like he's from Niger, Africa, or like some Mexican with two middle names, lower than middle names. Also, for the Mexicans, I'm gonna point this out. You're not gonna like to hear it, but it's got to be said. There's already a Jesus. Stop naming your kids Jesus. And look, I know that means Jesus in your language, and I know you're trying to pay homage to him. You want to pay homage to him? When you go to your church, put a freaking, what is it? It's 9% of your earnings or whatever it is that, you have to do, because I don't go to church because I don't agree with religion. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those people that likes to gawk at or go to church thinking I'm going to go to heaven because I'm there. Look. God doesn't want you to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. He wants you, that's not what I mean. God doesn't want you to do the right thing because you think it's the right thing he would want you to do. God wants you to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do and you genuinely want to do it. Not because you're thinking of a reward. So all you people that do good deeds, stop fucking looking for rewards. And also, yeah. Now, people who are stubborn, and I know all people are stubborn, but I'm saying this message is just for the people in betterment of mankind. And also, you may think I'm racist, but I'm not. I'm just giving you a few pieces of advice to succeed in life. And I'll tell you right now, Martin Luther King may not be happy if he had to see what's going on today. But the reason why I'm putting this video out is to help people. Also, the Black Lives Matter lady that said white people need to give up their property when they die to a homeless or to a black family who can't afford to keep it up. Yeah. No, that's not the way to win people. Yeah, you're going for black rights. But what happened in Lincoln's time has nothing to do with what's happening today. Slavery is illegal, and there's no one alive today that even remembers it. Like, actually remembers being a slave. Unless they're a sex slave, and in that case, their captors should be shot in the head, drug out in the street and shot in the head. Now, just for all you people that think, I'm supporting whatever, ignorant white people, I will show you what I think of Trump. Right now, I will show you what I think of Trump. This is my favorite shirt, and it actually describes what he is. It's my shirt showing the truth. I mean, I'm not saying he's the Antichrist, but he practically put the wheels in motion. You'll never know, but look. Yeah. Oops. I don't support Trump. I don't care for what he does. Honestly, the man has caused more problems. And if he really wanted to be, wanted to save this world or do good by this world, he should never have given Jerusalem to the Jews. Yes, I understand that they think they're entitled. But when I see a fucking Jewish temple, which probably will happen because now they own Jerusalem, I'm going to blame him. Because it's his fault. Now, Muslims, don't hate them. But, like I think with any place, they need their churches, our churches, heck, even white people, black people, satanic people, all of them need, whatever they got in their church needs to be monitored. Because I don't approve of, look, you can have freedom of religion, but when your religion is plotting in your own place of worship how to hurt people, you're no longer a nice religion. So yeah, I think there should be surveillance in that. Yeah. I think going that way is probably the best thing that mankind can ever do. Yeah. Now, for religion's preaching on which way you should vote, well, I don't hate it, but at the same time, depending on how powerful the religion, I think there should be something said about that. People have a bad thing where they go into herd mentality. They're like sheep. And governments, religions, whatever, try to treat you like cattle. I ask people to have a more open mind. Also, in terms of all them white supremacists, you've had a family member who has died in Memphis, and it wasn't a cop or another gang member. It most likely was a Ku Klux Klan. I've had people, I've walked my life knowing a lot of different people, and a lot of people I don't like, but told me informant stuff. Yeah. cops in Memphis need to keep an eye out for people with swastikas coming into their town, because I heard from a very reliable source that KKK people go shoot up people in Memphis, making the whole gang thing seem worse than it is, but they shoot up that area because police are going to think, oh, gang violence, you know, they don't care. And that's how they get their spiderweb tattoos. I know a reliable source. Don't like the dude. Don't agree with what he does. But I found out from him. Now, racists. You guys are so xenophobic and so fucking stupid. And, yeah. When you say something racist, everyone should laugh, but they're not laughing at, they shouldn't be laughing at what you say. Yeah. They should laugh at you being a fucking ignorant asshole and how comically behind the times you should be. My goal in life, get this, is to make you look like ignorant idiots, which you already do, so much that people, instead of getting mad at your ignorance, laugh and say, I can't believe he's that stupid to do that in this day and age. I want a day and age where racism and all that is behind us. That's what I'm looking forward to. And, you know, I do believe in Jesus. I don't choose to go to religious places because, one, I think them telling you how you should live your life and all that is just utter bullshit. Hellfire sermons, oh, give me a break. Heck, I don't even hate gays. Yeah, don't hate them. I look for the day, and I will open me a damn brewski and celebrate when I see a lesbian arranged marriage or otherwise. I don't hate them. Hating people because they're like that, honestly, here's another thing. This world's going to eventually have overpopulation issues. Yeah, God said populate the earth. He didn't say overpopulate it. Why do you think gay people are coming out of the woodworks? Heck, why do you think Japan is so filled up to the extent that they got a declining birth rate? It's God working his magic. He may not have approved of it back then, but a method, you know, I believe in God. I believe in angels. And I know God does what's best for us. Mankind does not. And, yeah. This is my rant for today. If you don't like it, well, that's up to you. But if you have the common sense to take a little bit of what I said to heart, then yeah, you might better your life and maybe your family members. That said, you know, don't make your names really weird. I like, instead of like going like, let's see, like making it like, instead of going for a traditional name for your culture, go with something a little more plain. You're in America. Hate to say it, but the only way to fight the system is to fight the power is to actually get some power. And the best way to do that is to dress nicely, pull the wool over as many people's eyes as possible when it comes to your application. I'm not saying lie, but I am saying make your name seem white just so they can't get you on that. Because there's people that'll just reject you based on your weird sounding name. 2, I know this will probably give me a lot of controversy, and I don't care. If I can help at least 5 people, I've done a good job. If I can help more, which is my goal, is to change this ignorant world. And I do say ignorant. Look, mankind has a bad policy of attacking first for no goddamn reason other than a slight insult. I know. I was a child. I used to do it myself. Now, for all you bad parents out there, don't smoke or do anything in front of your kid. Roll down the windows if you do plan to smoke. And let's see. Of course, if you have parental control and you believe in at least half of what I say, or even a smidgen of what I say, take them damn rap CDs and break them over your knees or throw them in the fireplace, shoot them with a gun, whatever. Of course, at a gun range or a protective barrier so you don't hurt anyone. 2, this is for all you gangbangers and all that out there. You're emulating the wrong thing. Emulate good things. Crime doesn't pay. Also, if you're going to have a hard life, which everyone does, no, people don't go through life easy. It just doesn't happen. Ignorance, it's everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. And the only way to fight it is create a great movement that doesn't laugh at the racist comment, but laughs at how fucking ignorant and idiotic that person actually is. I know I'm ranting, but this rant needed to be said. We can't have kids dying because they want to emulate the worst bully in history. Also, for bullies. If you're a bully, and you know who you are, because you know you've done it, heck, no one's innocent. No one in this world is innocent. You haven't been caught yet. If you're making a kid commit suicide because of his race, gender, ethnic group, or even because he's gay or she's gay, you are completely worthless. Yes, worthless. Tormenting kids is just wrong. And I know kids have a tendency to it. Heck, from the ages of 6 to 13, you're practically the most volatile people on earth. Yeah. Teenagers are not much better because they're hormonally driven, but they're hormonally driven to do wrong. Straighten up your kids. If your kid's bullying, they're not doing well by society. If you catch your kid bullying, 1, you need to be hard with them. 2, yeah, I don't approve of it. 3, if he's bullying enough to where it has to get physical, kid's earned his ass whooping. Let his ass get whipped, and then when he gets home, whip him again for being an asshole. And, I know schools tell you, sent out a thing recently saying, hey, if you're stop telling the kid, when he's getting bullied to, beat up the other kid. No, this is what you should tell your kid. You should tell him, find a way to get even with him and make him look like an idiot. Ruin his life if you have to. Some bullies just don't learn and they just extend into worse criminals. 3, if your kid's an asshole, 9 times out of 10, it's coming from you. DNA doesn't lie. You can only raise something so well. Now, for you parents who have kids that are getting suspended from frickin' school, and they're doing it on purpose. If they're getting suspended every week once they get back and they're going to get suspended again, that means they don't like to go to school. Now, I was in the same boat right here, me. Yeah, I tried to get suspended a lot. You want to know what my parents could have done to stop all that suspension stuff? This was my look. I get no summer when I was living in California. Yeah, no summer. Yeah, go figure. No summer at all. And it's because my parents volunteered me against my will to go to summer school. They didn't want me home or eating some food. Look, if the kid doesn't get a good break from school, most likely they're going to act up. One of the best ways to make a kid behave if they don't want to go to school is to give them something that they want. And you can't say, oh, if you do this, go to school, we'll let you have the weekends off. No. Offer them summer. You dumb idiot parents, take away summer. You take away the only thing that a kid that doesn't want to go to school. Yeah. I'm not saying, let the kid have free reign, but don't send them to stuff like camps where they have to do arts and crafts. It's pretty much what the retards kids do during, school when everyone's learning. It's basically school but dumbed down. 3, let the kids sit on the couch, eat some chips, gorge on your food because, heck, you'll make a lot more money during the year if you're not getting fired from your work because your kid does not want to go to school. Offer them summer. Don't make them go to summer. We ain't Japanese where we, enjoy school and do our homework twice. Sorry for the racial thing. I was only making an example. Basically, I've seen how Japanese people do summer in Japan. It's basically they go to school during the summer. Yeah, it's not officially in, but they do club activities during that time. And catch up on some summer school homework or summer homework, which they give a lot of. Next, this is for the school systems. You know what you need to do? You need to take a page from some of Japan's stuff, some of the things they do there. One of the things you need to do, you need to stop letting kids wear their gang-related stuff or anything like that. Make them wear uniforms. Look, a lot of ignorant bullying stuff is done over accessories, clothing, and all that. So you make it to where everyone has to wear the same shoe, wear the same uniform, and no ornaments. You just took out a lot of stuff. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, there should be a few things that they can, ornament with, but only religiously, just so they can't pull anything. One, if the kid, doesn't, if the kid's Christian, let him have a rosary or, like a ring depicting that. But that's it. Only religious stuff. Kids Hindu, let the girl have the little bindi. I don't know what it's called. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. The kid's Buddhist. Let him have Tibetan prayer beads. Yes, a lot of, or she's Muslim, let her cover her face. That's about as far as you can go with that. 3. This is for the jackass business people that just are racist too. Stop hating people for something they were born into. It's utter bullshit. Yeah, I'm poking at everyone. Yeah. Like, just for instance, Aeropostale. There was a Muslim worker that had, the little cover face thing, and they were trying to force her to take it off and even fired her. It's utter bullshit. And if you want to stay relevant with the kids, yeah, that's not a good way to do it. Most people my age don't actually care about that crap. They don't. They don't care about what race you're from. They don't care what your religion is. If you're a good person, you're a good person. Yeah, some of my advice is contradictory to what I said. But until we can get over this hurdle, sometimes people need to make sacrifices. Yeah. Needs to happen. At the same time, the reason why I tell people to do this stuff, work your way up into upper management. Yeah. For all the things I said you should wear to help you or do to help you do that. Get into upper management and then change the shit. It's not impossible. And 2, if you're smart enough to do what I say, you can make the difference I want you to make. You want you to make. You want the world to make. So do right by you. And yeah. And honestly, this is for GameStop. Shame on you. Your policies created by your upper management are utter bullshit. You should not coerce people into asking for that card that they don't want. And then you should not send them when they get the upgraded card, which is just utter garbage. You should not send them that damn magazine because that's just you advertising to them so they can scam and so the grandma knows what they want next year for their grandkid, which you probably had them rip off. And stop selling those bullcrap bundles, but you spend more on the bundle than just getting the system, and you don't even get that much. What, a game? How's that going to help you? I can buy that same bundle, go on Amazon, and trust me, you're losing all your business to Amazon. I can wait, like, if the new game comes out, heck, I can go on Amazon and get that game for $15 6 months later. Yeah. You need to find a new business practice, and I hate to say it, the customer is always right. Also, I'm also pissed at GameStop because I bought a PS4 from them. Now this was the most bullcrap thing. I bought the PS4 for $375. I think it was $275, $375, somewhere around that. Anyways, when I got it home, I was like, oh, this is cool. Then I noticed there was tape over the frickin' plastic on the GameStop PlayStation. Yeah. My PlayStation, over the shiny spot on the PlayStation 4, this is the oldest PS4, they put tape over. But they put tape over to hide this bullshit. Yeah. See that right there? I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually melted plastic where this thing had caught fire. Oh, no. That ain't the worst part. They covered it up with tape to make it look like it blended in, like it was supposed to look like that. Luckily, I figured out by looking at the PS4 thing, which they cut a little square to hide, the blemishes. But that ain't the worst part. This is the cord they gave me. Now, you may look at it, but it's half melted. They didn't care. I mean, they didn't care. They gave me a half eaten up melted cord. I'll tell you, I'm not running my PlayStation 24/7, but they just like to scam people. So, yeah. Because the box was taped up, I didn't know until I got home and checked everything, and then I'm like, holy fuck, what's up with this shit? And because, I made the mistake, I was in a hurry, my dad, wanted me to do it, I couldn't do what I needed to do to fix the problem, because I don't have the receipt. But yeah, I bought the sucker from GameStop. Still have the box, though. Yeah. Not only that, I literally still have the box for the PS4. Let's see. Here it is. I mean, yeah, I could go in there without a receipt, but that doesn't mean anything. If I don't have the receipt, they probably won't even give me my thing back. But look, this is the box that came in. Yep. What did it say on price ways? Oh, it didn't. It didn't say on price. But yeah, there's the serial number, all that. Yeah. This is bullshit. You scammed me, passed off a practically broken system to me, I know it's past its warranty. That was some bullshit. That was utter bullshit that you guys did that to me. One, if you get a PlayStation like that, don't sell it again. It's being a jackass and a royal jerk. Two, you know who sells the games? Your employees. But here's the thing. Your employees are so sick of your utter bullshit because you make them do horrible things, which makes them hate the company. Two, if you're a CEO of that company, you should be required to play a new release at least 4 or 5 times a year and actually beat the sucker to understand what gamers want. I know making money is your whole life, but you're going to lose to Amazon at this rate. People are going to offer better products at cheaper prices. And, yeah, just not okay. Your business practice is so outdated, you need to actually do something about that. Now, this is my peaceful message for the day. If you're living if you're living and you're, this world has become so awful. So rude. My generation, honestly, I'm insulted to be called a millennial because of how my generation acts. Stop rioting. It doesn't do no good. Doesn't make you look good. And literally makes you look like a utter